Wow, nice little trend line break. I missed that. So we're just working on an eval, just Tradeify. I don't really want to touch my funded today. Made a little bit on some of the funded, but hey Peak, what's going on, man? I'm doing okay. Not expecting much price action today. We'll see. Scalping today. How you doing, Peak? You trading? Yeah, I have an Apex account. Yeah, I trade them all. Yeah, I've actually never been denied from Apex. Well, I haven't had a funded account since last summer. But I've always got, I mean, I've never been denied. The only thing they ever did was they made me wait once for my payout, and then I got rebilled because I wasn't on the lifetime plan, and they made me wait like 2 weeks to get paid. So I recently I just got a bunch of payouts with them, Take Profit Trader, and then I blew the account. But I'm currently working on an evaluation right now. I'll show you. So yeah, I just got these payouts with Take Profit Trader. I was taking daily payouts. And I just recently blew the account, but I have an evaluation that I'm working on. So yeah, I have Take Profit Trader, I have Tradeify, TopStep, My Funded Futures, Buellanox, Apex. I think that's it. My personal account. That's enough to juggle for now. Pretty close to another payout on the My Funded Futures. I just got to get it under the 40%. So Peak, I've been trading since 2021 for futures. And then I was swing trading stocks prior to that for about 10 years. But day trading since 2021. I'm pretty close to that payout on My Funded Futures. It's just I had some bigger days because I hit daily loss limits. So oh, nice. Yeah, Buellanox. Do you have the end of day or do you have the intraday? I've never gotten a payout from Buellanox, actually. Nice. Yeah, I got a bunch of Buellanox evaluations I need to work on. I picked up a bunch of the end of days, the 50K end of days. With a 91% worked for those too, and it was, I think they're like 28 bucks. Not too bad. Oh, not activated yet. Yeah. Yeah, Buellanox is one of those companies that just kind of flies under the radar, but they don't really, get involved with all the controversies and things like that. I'm not quite sure, Peak, but you will get rebilled for the monthly rebill for Buellanox. I know with Apex, it's like you don't have to pay right off, but you should sign the agreement. But I think you're fine. I've actually held on to the past Bulenox evaluations for a couple weeks, and then activated them just before the monthly rebill before, so. Oh, they did? Oh, that's weird. Maybe... Oh, are you using Project X? Or are you using Rhythmic? Oh, that's probably why, because, yeah, if you're using Project X, it's probably more automated now. So. No, NetBob, I haven't. I was, looking it up, the futures desk. That's the one that you can kind of set your own parameters, right? No, I've never used them yet. Oh, they move you straight to live? Huh. Yeah, that's interesting. So I don't really... I mean, I have my own personal account, so... I don't really want to go live right off with a prop firm. I like playing the prop game. So I'll just use my personal account for, you know, live trading. Yeah, Peak, for sure. Take Profit Trader. I really like my funded futures and TopStep right now too. I mean, TopStep I've always loved. I mean, they're fine. I've gotten a lot of payouts with TopStep. I've been live with TopStep back. It's been a few years. I was a live trader with TopStep, and then, yeah, I recently just picked up this Express account here. But my funded future starter accounts, I mean, that's one of the easiest payouts to get, in my opinion. The 50K starter, not the starter plus, but the regular 50K starters. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hear a lot of people talking about it. I'm going to have to do a little more research on them. I see they have their own X platform as well as Rhythmic. Everyone's using that you know, that X stuff, which is cool. Because if they can't get Tradeovate, then it's the next best thing, I guess. I'm kind of curious what Trades by Matt platform looks like. He's coming out with his new platform. Just give me Tradeovate with a copy trader that I can use bracket orders, and I'll be happy. I don't know much about it. He just says that you're gonna be able to copy trade the accounts. So I signed up for the beta as well. For the life of me, I can't figure out why like you can't. Because like if I manage the groups and copy trade these accounts, that Tradeovate doesn't allow the brackets and the OCO orders. If I could do that, life would be so much easier. But if I'm not using Tradeovate, then I use Quantower. So and Quantower is good. I like Quantower. I just like Tradeovate's mobile aspect. Because sometimes I'll trade on my Chromebook. You know, sitting on the couch, you know. With Tradeovate, you can do that. People have all these fancy laptops, and I'll trade on my $150 Chromebook sometimes. No, Peak, I never heard of him. Oh, price action is not that great. That's for sure. Made a little bit of money last night. Pretty much the market open. Just took a 10-point scalp on the TopStep and then 10-point scalp on the My Funded Futures, just one contract, and then the Tradeify I went in a little bit heavier just because these evaluations. I actually got rebuild for these. I forgot about them. So these are Tradeify growth accounts, which I like. They're kind of similar to, kind of remind me of the My Funded Futures accounts a little bit. You can pass them in one day. But I still like the My Funded Future payout policy better. I mean, 5 days of over $100, and then you can withdraw the whole amount. It's pretty sweet. This one, hopefully, I can grind it up a little bit more and then take the $1,200 payout. But I'd like to build this account up a little bit so I'm not turning and burning it. Because for a while I would have 3 starter accounts, and then I would just turn and burn them. I'd get them to $1,200 each, take out the $3,600, and then kind of burn the accounts. Well, I don't really want to do that this time because My Funded Futures doesn't like that. And I know some people that have actually got warning letters, and I know of some people on Discord that have gotten banned for turning and burning the starter accounts, so I don't want to do that. Peak, this is my full-time gig. Yep. Every once in a while I'll do DoorDash or something, but I haven't really done much of that in over a year. So yeah, this is my full-time gig. And I make no money from YouTube, and I haven't made any money from affiliates. So I made some money with affiliates, but I'm not even allowed to withdraw it, so because it's not enough. But yeah, is this still in there? Right now I have, it's still showing, but it probably doesn't work. So it probably doesn't work. It's still showing 91% on the Beelenox website, but But yeah, it did expire last night, so I don't think it still works. There, I just put for the best discount or whatever, just use code PINE for Buellanox. So I don't know if they'll extend it or they'll just do another deal. Yeah, Peak. So I'll trade some stocks too. I make about $1,300 a month with dividends. I have dividend stocks. I make about $1,300 a month with that. And then yeah, last year I got about $63,000 in payouts, which was okay. But yeah, no, I'm debt free. And that helps a lot. I mean, so that's what I tell people is that, I set myself up to be completely debt free. I don't have a mortgage payment. I don't pay rent. I built my own house, and I don't have any car payments. And I saved up over a year's worth of expenses before I even thought about doing trading full time. Well, it wasn't all profit. I get 63 in payouts Peak, but it wasn't all profits. Probably net around 35 or so, 36, and then another 12,000 in dividends. So and every once in a while, like if I feel like I'm getting behind in the credit card bill, or if I'm in a bit of a losing streak or a slump with the yeah, for sure, yeah. Death and taxes are the only thing guaranteed in life, right? But if I feel like I'm getting behind, or if I go in a drawdown with my accounts or anything like that, then I'll, I can just do some DoorDash or Uber Eats or something. Oh, sweet. Peak. Well, thanks for tuning in. $1K to be debt free, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's a great feeling. I mean, the only thing that, one of the big things that we worry about in my household is, health. And I don't have any health insurance right now, so I try to stay healthy as best I can. But yeah. They say the number one cause of bankruptcy in the United States is medical debt, so yeah, I don't need health insurance, but I gotta stop eating that gas station pizza that I was eating this weekend. That was not smart. Not good choices. But overall, I try to eat pretty healthy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a big problem here. I mean, it's so expensive. From Maine. I live up here in Maine, Lavi. Thanks for tuning in. No, I have a long-time girlfriend, Pete. No, I go to the gym. I'm going to the gym today. I go to the gym. I try to eat healthy. Lavi, yeah. Well, you have the best pizza. Some of the best pizza. Lavi. No, Lavi. They talked about a nor'easter. We were supposed to hit a nor'easter, and we got like 4 inches of powder. It was ridiculous, and it's all done now. It's freezing cold, though. Oh yeah, they were hyping it up on the news on how much snow we were supposed to get, and I'm like, please. I looked outside and it was just 4 inches of powder, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. No pizza, Peak? You're missing out. Now, pizza's my vice. I traveled to New York City. I traveled to New Haven, Connecticut, just for good pizza. A couple years ago for my birthday, that's all I wanted to do. So my girlfriend and I, we went down to New Haven, Connecticut. We spent a few days there eating pizza. And then we took the train to New York City, ate some more pizza. But besides that, I mean, that's my vice. And sweets are my vice, but I eat a pretty balanced diet, and I go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week. Lift weights, do some cardio. And then when it's nice weather, I go on hikes about every day after I'm done trading. Well, Peak, the gold standard is just a regular cheese pizza. That's the gold standard. You get a nice, good cheese pizza, and that's where it's at. Lavi, that hot honey, pepperoni hot honey thing is, yeah, that's been popular around here too, and yeah, that's pretty much my jam. Lately, there's a couple restaurants up here that do some brick oven and some wood-fired pepperoni pizzas with the hot honey. So good. Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, when I was in New York, I went to just some of the in Manhattan area, or Times Square, Manhattan, I guess. I'm not too familiar with New York, but we went to Joe's just for a slice, and then we went to John's of Bleecker Street, and then in New Haven we went to Sally's of Beats, we went to Frank Pepe's, Modern. John's of Bleecker Street was pretty cool. Actually, my profile pic is John's of Bleecker Street on my John's of Bleecker Street right there. And they have the coal-fired pizza. So it's all coal-fired. It's pretty awesome. Oh! What was that? Yeah, Peak. No, we're in convenience foods. I don't know what that was, guys. So we got Trump to order resumption of the border wall construction. Is that today? Yeah, that just happened. 8:29. I don't know if that had something to do with it. So we're getting some more. Trump memo to call for evaluation trade relationship with China, Canada, Mexico, Wall Street, according to the Wall Street Journal. Trump to lay out trade vision, but won't impose new tariffs yet. So this is stuff that's gonna keep happening, guys. So this is something I was saying a couple weeks ago, is that when Trump's in office, you really want to have your stops in place, because any news, any tweet or anything like that, when it comes to like tariffs or whatever, can just do this to the market. This happened a few years ago when he was in office, and it got so bad on E-Trade, you couldn't even sign into your account. It would freeze the account. So that's something I need to remind myself, is to make sure that you have stops in place. Because, especially on a personal account or something, because something like that, 100+ point spike could just destroy your account quickly. Oh, Lavi, I don't know. I don't really pay that much attention to the news, but I'm just saying, like, if he tweets or something, trust me, like, it was back when the tariff days, when he kept tweeting about tariffs and stuff, and it was, oh man, it was crazy. It sent the market in a frenzy. It was nuts. Yeah, it was nuts. I'd be at work or whatever trying to sign into my E-Trade, and it was like, it just freeze up, and then you'd have to call and get on hold with and then close out a trade on, through the customer service. It sucked. Well, we'll get the market moving. Yeah, I'm not going to trade any fundeds right now. So if I make a trade, it's just going to be on this evaluation. And I'm just going to look for scalps. And I trade my evaluation super aggressive, so. Peak, what's my highest viewership? I don't know. Maybe right now. It says I got 15 viewers. Thanks for everyone tuning in. No, I'm just getting started, with my channel, and I'm still trying to get used to live trading. And I've been trying to figure out, like, what time frames to trade. Because most of my trading I do during the New York session, so for the first 2 hours of the day, basically, of the New York session. But, where there's so many other streamers on, it's kind of tough to... I mean, I get it. I want to watch my favorite streamers too. But actually, be honest with you, I don't even watch, when I'm trading, I don't even watch streamers that much. I might have them on the background, but I figured like this morning would be a good time to hop on, just because, to let some people know that, who I am, and I figured that there wouldn't be that many streamers on. Usually just rolling out of bed right now, but I was up early this morning. I had to look outside to see how much snow we got, which there was hardly any. So. Oh, thanks, Lavi. Yeah, I figure, once I get some more viewership and some more subscriptions and things like that, then, I'll trade more of the normal hours. So. But yeah, smash the like button for me, guys. And that actually really helps out the YouTube algorithms. I don't know why, but it does. It's kind of dumb to say, but yeah, when the videos that get to the likes get a lot of viewerships. So the market's open until 1 p.m. Eastern time. So typically during a holiday market, now typically it will pick a direction and just kind of go with that direction all day. So we'll see what happens. You might just get a slow grind to the downside or a slow grind to the upside. I don't have any bias right now. We do have a lot of room to the downside if we start to break, but we have all these fair value gaps or single prints or whatever you want to call them on the 5-minute chart, like here from a few days ago from the open, and then we have that CPI news from here. And we started to cut into it a little bit last Friday. Oh, no, it wasn't Friday. It was, I guess it was Thursday or Wednesday, but. It don't mean we're going to fill it, but I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get back down in here eventually. It definitely don't have to be today. Yeah, it's MLK today. MLK Day. So the stock market is actually closed today, peak. So it's only the futures market that's open. I just have always... Hey, Liquidated, what's going on? What's going on, man? Coach Fred, what's happening? So I've always used Tradeovate. When I started with futures, I had a Tradeovate personal account, and that's what I've always used. So, and I don't use many indicators at all. The only indicators I have, sometimes I'll have the VWAP up there, and then I have this inside bar indicator, and then the initial balance high and low, and that's pretty much all I use. And then I've been experimenting with some of these pivot points, things like that on the 15-minute chart, and I've been looking at the 1-hour chart. But it's just, these are just, I don't even trade off that stuff. So I don't really have any use for Tradeovate. Trading View. I don't really need it. But people love it for the indicators and you know, the candles and things. But nice liquidated. Yeah, we made a little bit last night. I did like a 10-point scalp on these funded accounts and pretty much just calling that a day on those, and then working on this evaluation here. J Money, what's happening? Did you get through the big nor'easter, J Money? Yeah, it could be pretty whippy, for sure. Oh, thanks, Peak. Yeah, it's freezing. I just went outside to get some firewood and in my shorts and t-shirt, and I was like, whoa. Yeah, so much for a big nor'easter. I mean, what, 4 inches of powder? Yeah, it'll be nice. Hopefully we get some good movement liquidated. Sure, starting out to be. Might get some good whippy action in the first, half hour to an hour or so, and then we'll see. Usually these holiday trading days, it could just start slow grinding, up or down, but that's all right. Sometimes it's nice to just, if you can catch one of those moves and then just hold it for the rest of the day. Oh man, it's freezing. 50 Celsius here. Yeah. That's right, Fred. I forget you're from Quebec. Or from Canada. I don't know if you're from Quebec, but I really want to visit Quebec City. It's not that far from me. I can drive there pretty quickly. Oh yeah, you're from Montreal. I've been to Montreal. Yeah, I told you that story, yeah. I was doing degen stuff in Montreal. Degenery. I'd like to go back as as an adult. A little more wiser. A little more. Quebec City looks really nice to visit. My girlfriend is from Germany, and she says Quebec City looks a lot like her hometown. Kind of consolidating after this big move up. It's over 100-point candle here, so getting some action. Still low liquidity market. You can see how the spread is a little bit wider, and you know how choppy the moves are, but see if we can get a pop through the top. This is just an evaluation, so yeah, Fred, I got a rebuild that I forgot. So now I got some valuations going, which I'm fine, because that kind of remind me a little bit of the My Funded Future starter accounts. A little bit. Payout policy is not as good, but I was kind of hoping we get a pop. I'm really not used to trading this session, so we'll see. I would like for it to happen on this candle. Hey Newts, what's going on, man? I have no idea what that news was. I don't know if it had to do with the Trump, like according to this. I was looking at these, Fred, these Trump news that are highlighted red at 8:30. So I imagine it might have to do with something with that, but I don't know. I know, Newts. Yeah, you got to have your stops in place for sure. That sucks about the laptop, though. This is like... Guess we ain't gonna get that pop. I don't know. Whatever, stop's in place. I'm just gonna leave the stop. If it hits it, it hits it. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you have a bunch of laptops as your monitors, essentially. I kind of hate my entry. I was looking for the momentum through, but now it's like we're not getting any momentum, so... So in hindsight now, it's like, I still am long biased, obviously, right now, but, you know, could have waited for a pullback. Like, this probably should be my entry right here, and then looking for that move back up through, but you never know. This is low liquidity. We could just get a like this 100-point candle, I mean, you could get that at any time. Some big buyer comes in with 1,000 lot. Yeah, this low liquidity stuff, Fred, is hard to trade. Alright, there's a little pop through. And no follow through, really. That's kind of ugly. I'm going to move my stop up. I'm just going to risk 10 points on it. So I just take the 10 points. There we go. This is 15 points. I mean, it was kind of kind of iffy there, but this type of price action can make you full clinch. This is why I'm not trading on my funded accounts right now. Because normally, like, you know, if you're in a regular New York type session, you know, that would have went way quicker, and but it's all right. It is what it is. So we're up $1,230 on this evaluation. It's a Tradeify growth account. Thanks, Fred. Yeah, I moved my stop pretty quickly. I was thinking, I mean, if it didn't go, then it was, you know, I would have got stopped out, but I figured I'm just gonna kind of do a little bit of scalp mode today. Going for 15 points, but I could take it off at 5, 10, whatever. But I want to say that it's one of those see money, take money days, but be honest with you, like I was saying earlier, is that the market could pick a direction and just stay with it the rest of the day. Yeah, Fred, I have the growth account. I actually have a 100K advanced account that I got it for $15, I think. That I'm just gonna keep rebilling and full sending it when I get it again, but because they were running that Christmas sale. But no, I think I prefer the growth. Yeah, Tradeify is No, for the newer companies, I really think that they're okay. I mean, you can tell that they really put their time into their websites and the way their accounts are set up, and unlike fast track trading where they had only straight to funded, these have the straight to fundeds on Tradeify are pretty expensive, so I don't know how many people are actually doing them. And then of course they have the advanced and the growth accounts, so they're making money on the evaluations, people blowing accounts, so I think they're going to be fine. Yeah, Fred, if I can avoid intraday, I try to avoid intraday. Plus, I like on the growth accounts, I'm just looking them over because I like no activation fees, even though the accounts are more money. For some reason, it's like I hate like when I pass like 5, 10 Apex accounts or Bulanox accounts, and then I'm like, oh, now I got that huge activation bill. But if anyone is interested in Tradeifys, I do have a link in my description for Tradeify, and if you just use the link, then I'll get credit for it. They won't give me a code, so I don't really know how it works. I've emailed Brett a bunch of times, and they basically just say F you and your little YouTube channel. Same with Take Profit Trader and My Funded Futures. But we get up to 500 subs and then 1,000 subs, and then hopefully these companies, my favorite prop firm companies, will work with me a little more. But I still promote them. As 0 Day J says, I give away the milk for free. TopStep. I mean, because I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm using. I'm not going to hide anything from you guys. So yeah, that was a good move. Nice little pop off this little consolidation here from this big 100-point news candle, I guess it would be. I don't know. I'm guessing it was the Trump stuff, but I don't really trade fundamentals and news and stuff like that. I just trade what I see. And I see that we're going up. I don't know if I could put, I guess I'll put my fills there. Yeah, Fred, I wish I would do more sales. I think they're 40% off right now, Tradeify. Hey, I like money. How's it going? Project X, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind TopStep X. I mean, so I have a goal with this TopStep X account. I think what I want to try to do is see how many $200 days I can get with it for. So you get 30 $200 days, you can take the full amount out of TopStep. I don't know. I haven't quite decided. Like if I hit that $200 goal, I might stop. I got a nice head start with it. Up over 1,000 with it right now, but TopStep is one of the companies that I wouldn't not mind if I was to go with a live account with a prop firm company. Like TopStep would be one of my top choices. You know, TopStep or Take Profit Trader. One of those companies. So there we go. I mean, we're blowing off the top here. Like I Like Money said. Market only goes up, right? Could be back to all-time highs in no time. So the portfolio would like that, for sure. Yeah, TopStep is legit liquidated for sure. They were the only company that I trusted back in the day. $736, you're looking at that. Full port. I don't know how much more money I need to get a payout on this My Funded Future starter account. Let's see, my largest day. So what sucks about the My Funded Future starter accounts by hitting the daily loss limit is that, you know, I got it back, but with a consistency account, you know, you have to be careful because my largest day was $1,220. So I'm not quite there for a payout yet. But here we go, continuing to go higher. Overcooked on the Xbox. Oh yeah, Newts, I know what you're saying, yeah. I've seen that game. Yeah, that's probably pretty addicting. So my little brother was playing GTA 5 the other day. He's 11. I was trying to tell my dad, I go, you know this game is like bad. But I can't wait for the new GTA 6 to come out. I'll probably buy a console then. Another PlayStation or an Xbox. So I gave my Xbox to my little brother. So about 25 minutes before the actual market opens. I'm expecting some movement. This little pre-market movement. It's a 100-something point candle here, so hopefully we can get a pretty good range for the open. I don't know, Fred. They delay that game all the time. But good things come to those who wait, I guess, when it comes to Rockstar Gaming. I played the Red Dead Redemption 2. I think that was pretty much one of the last games I played. I played through that. It was pretty awesome. Then I got into playing like the shooter games like Apex Legends. Played some of the war zones, things like that, but I was pretty big into playing Apex Legends for a while. I got pretty addicted to it. Yeah, the games are so good now. I wanted to get one of those virtual reality headsets, but I tried out my little brother's and it made me dizzy. So I was like, well, I'll just save myself a couple $100 from buying one of those. Because the boxing games and the golf games and things like that, they looked like a lot of fun. But I don't know, they made me dizzy. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Says I got like 39 viewers. That's pretty awesome. I think this is one of my highest view counts. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Made one trade on stream, but just waiting for something else to look promising. See what gold's doing it. Whoa. So gold's got some movement. So NASDAQ rallied on that news and gold plummeted. So did oil. Oil plummeted as well. 830. Interesting. I've been trading a little bit of gold in the overnights. You can see like you get like these wicked trends. And I think the trend lines just seem like worked pretty well with gold. Just on evals and stuff like that when I'm bored, sitting there at night watching football or whatever. Got the laptop going and looking at gold. YM's rallying wicked. So if we get a nice bull market, I really expect YM to start rallying. It already has started. Just long term, not for today, but just long term. It's good for my SCHD position. On the old portfolio. Thanks, Nooch. Hey, Paper Hand Prophet, what's going on, man? $7.27. Yeah, it's starting to look like wait for a pullback and go long right now, but we'll see what the market does when it opens here. I hate days like today, like if you get down like in the hole. It's like you can really, I mean, it just sucks. So I'm playing it safe with the funded accounts. Probably because I'm on stream, which is good. You guys are keeping me disciplined. I can't believe that anyone watched the NFL. I can't believe the Commanders are in the conference championship against the Eagles, the NFC. How long have I been playing guitar? Let's see. I think 2 years ago I started practice. I started playing guitar back in high school, but I was in a band and things. I sucked at guitar, but I was in like a heavy metal band, so I just had to make noise. And then I stopped playing. I sold the guitar. I needed money, and so I would say I started really practicing about 2 years ago. Like I went for a couple months where I was like playing every day, and then I haven't been playing much lately. It's kind of a shame. Between trading and starting my channel, and then I got a gym membership a couple months ago, and I don't know. I just haven't been trading that much. Paper Hand Profit, not much, man. I've seen you before. Stopping by again. Oh, thanks, Paper Hand Profit. Anyone else play an instrument or guitar? Played the trombone. Yeah, I played the in probably around fourth grade, the trumpet. Seemed like everyone wanted to get into the band. I wish someone would have just stuck a guitar in my hand and said, "Here," in the fourth grade. I think I played the trumpet for like, I don't know, a few weeks. Guitar, tenor sax, piano, clarinet. Wow, paper hand. Yeah, you're a musician. Awesome. Played the piano. D44. Well, yeah. I don't know. It's cool to like know that stuff though, right? D44. Nukes. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Mud Dauber. Yeah, my brother plays a little bit of keyboard and piano. Just hobby stuff, but my brother's actually my younger. Well, I have a couple brothers, but he's pretty talented. He picks up that stuff really quick. Wow, Mud Dauber, yeah, that's awesome though. Yeah, I wish someone just stuck a guitar in my hand, or when I was much younger. Do I play any countries? No, not really. I'm not that good at that guitar. I basically just play cowboy chords and, just plunk around a little bit. I kind of like peaked and then kind of leveled off, and then I haven't practiced enough to keep going. Yeah, I have fun jamming out. Like, I'll grab my electric, and every once in a while, like, my friend of mine's a drummer, and I've jammed with him, and we both suck a little bit. We both suck, but we can, jam out some Nirvana or some easy stuff, but it's fun. All right, D44. Thanks for stopping in, man. Yeah, like I said, I picked up I bought an electric guitar when I was like 15, and we started a little metal band, and we played a couple parties, and that was a lot of fun in high school. No cares in the world. But then I needed money, so I sold the guitar. And then I think, like, I don't know, 2 years ago I bought that acoustic, and then I bought an electric guitar, and then I bought a bass guitar last year just to play around with that. Lavi, you play guitar? Awesome. Mahalo. So I have both. Right now, these are prop firms here. I do trade my own personal account as well. Right now, I have my futures account on E-Trade, just because that's where my other investments are. So it just kind of keeps my money all in one spot. I hate E-Trade for futures. I really do. But, it's just convenient for me right now. So I watch the Trade of 8 charts and make my executions on the E-Trade So yeah, so we're up like Well, with this and this, yeah, right around 4 grand for the year on my personal account. Nothing crazy, but the year is just starting, so made $65 on it today. But hey, that's not too bad while sitting at home in a snowstorm. 65 bucks. Take it. Yeah, absolutely, my daughter. That's something I need to start doing, is just kind of be more disciplined and just pick it up. Like, I keep my electric guitar next to my recliner, and then I'll just grab that while I'm watching TV and plink around with it a little bit. Yeah, Lavi, yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, that's what I like too. It's like we all come from different backgrounds, but like trading kind of brought us all together. And it's kind of neat. It's like we all have that one thing in common, you know? Silverchair, no, I've never really got into them, but yeah, Nirvana, as far as playing guitar, I mean, when you're first starting out, you want to like play those songs that, you know, are fun and they're easy, but yet they're familiar, you know? But yeah, you don't want to go in like Guitar Center and start playing Teen Spirit. Oh, absolutely, my Dover, yeah. No, like when I place a trade, it's like I've already accepted the risk, you know? And that's one of the things too. It's like if you, like I've always said, like at the end of the day, if I can tell you the trades that I made, then it was a good day. But if I'm on tilt and I come back and all these execution candles and it looks like it's like 100 of them, then yeah, I was on tilt that day and probably wasn't a good day. So yeah, when you place a trade, you want to accept the risk first. That's most important. So know where your stop's going to be, even if it's a mental stop. But just if you're disciplined enough to have a mental stop, then use it. But yeah, accept your risk and then press the button. Fred, that's a good question. Any good bands from Maine historically? Probably not. That's a good question. Let me see. Let's Google it. So I used to go to a lot of metal shows, like I guess maybe the Rustic Overtones. They were pretty big. See, a lot of people will say they're Maine bands, but they're not. They're usually from Massachusetts. Like Godsmack was from Massachusetts. There's a lot of bands from Massachusetts or have gone to see. I think the Rustic Overtones was probably one of the bigger bands from Maine. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of trying to think. The chain smokers, the kind of electronic music, like one of those guys is from Maine. But yeah, not many. Jay Stores, what's happening? Oh, that's awesome. Paper Hand Profit, yeah. Guitar Center. We don't have a Guitar Center around me. The closest one, I think, is down in Portland, Maine, which is about an hour from me. But we have some local shops, guitar shops. We have a nice one up in Augusta. They're super awesome. They fixed my electric guitar last year. Yeah, J Stores. I think that's what that was. I think that was a little Trump pump. For sure. Dinosaur Jr., yeah. I think I saw Dinosaur Jr. with Primus. I think they opened for Primus once. No, my daughter, I'll have to check that out. I saw Chris Stapleton live down in New Hampshire. Was it New Hampshire? Yeah, it was New Hampshire. My girlfriend's a big Chris Stapleton fan, so I got front row tickets down New Hampshire to see him 2 summers ago. It was right in the middle of COVID. I had COVID when I went to the Chris Stapleton concert. I had full-blown COVID, and it was something that we planned out for. It was for our birthday. We had it planned out for like months, and like I said, I had front row tickets. So I was like, I had full-blown COVID when I went. I think it was in July, and it was so hot and humid. I was sweating. I was so sick, but I dealt with it. It was an awesome show. We actually got at the end of the show, because we were kind of like VIP types. He came over and signed her T-shirt, and he just seemed like a real cool, genuine guy, you know. So yeah, 1 minute before the market opens here. About 30 seconds, actually. See what we can get. Yeah, that was pretty awesome, J Stores, for sure. Yeah, he's a great singer-songwriter. He's pretty awesome. I like all types of music. I'll go back and I'll listen to 90s hip-hop, 80s hip-hop, rap. I'll listen to gangster rap. I'll listen to the new rap. I'll listen to heavy metal, death metal. I'll listen to country. And then some days I'm listening to nothing but Grateful Dead. Like, I don't know, I'm all over the place with music. It's all in what mood I'm feeling. I'll listen to all that stuff, Fred. All that angry music. I listen to all of it. I listen to like Unearth and Slayer and Miss May I. Every once in a while I'll get in the mood, just whatever mood I'm in. And some days I'm jamming out to. I'm at some Grateful Dead tribute band, chilling out, wearing my tie-dye Crocs. So the market is open. So yeah, so if you're new to trading, you know, we're gonna have low liquidity today. The stock market is closed in the U.S. So a lot of time, we'll see what happens, but a lot of times the market likes to pick a direction and just keep going on the holiday days. So we'll see. Took a nice 15-point scalp here, just kind of blew off the top. In hindsight, I wish I would have just held it, but it's okay. Buck Cherry, yeah, they used to play that on the radio all the time. Buck Cherry. Josh, you're a deadhead? Oh, awesome, man. Wait, you used to go on tour with the Dead and Company? Oh yeah, 2009. Used to go on tour with the Dead. So Josh, do you like a band called Stick Figure? It's a band up here, local in Math. Well, I'd say Math, New England. We went and saw them last summer. Yeah, we went down Mass, saw Stick Figure last summer. They're awesome, Stick Figure. Such a good vibe. Yeah, it was such a good show. Yeah, my girlfriend and I went down there, down to Mass, and I didn't even know they were from Mass. And I'm like, thinking to myself, well, this ain't gonna be that big of a show. Well, it was completely sold out, and it was mobbed, and it was pretty awesome vibe. It was awesome. Fish, yeah, John, fish. I used to work roadside construction, and we were way up north in Maine, and they used to have a fish concert up there, up on I think Mars Hill, Maine, which is in the middle of Aroostook County. It's the middle of nowhere, and I was working roadside construction on Route 1, and the fish concert came through, and we had to shut down construction, which I didn't mind. We went home early for the weekend, so. But yeah, once the fish heads started coming through town, it was over. No more construction. No more road work. Yeah, for sure. But we constantly, like in the summertime, we go and see some local Grateful Dead bands, cover bands. It's just fun, chill, drink a few beers, smoke them if you got them. You know, just fun. It's just a fun night. But then I'll do that, and then I'll go to a Lamb of God show or something. some metal show. I have a split personality when it comes to music, I guess. So I wonder if we just continue this grind up. So let me look left here. See what we got going. So we're kind of in no man's land until we get back to the beginning of the year. So we're in some bit of resistance here. Back on the 7th. Hey, Mo Lester, what's happening? Nitrous everywhere, yeah. Yeah, so one of my favorite shows to go to is Primus. So anytime Primus comes into town, like I'm going. Last summer we went down to Primus in Portland, and it's the same types of crowds, you know. Everyone's just super chill. Yeah, Les Claypool. So I've seen the Frog Brigade, um, Primus, bunch of times. I've seen Primus so many times, I can't even tell you how many times I've seen them. Huge Claypool fan. So we're just getting that pump. So nice 100 point move from our first entry. Yeah, got out 15 points. But we got this little bit of a news pump here. I guess they're calling it the Trump pump, according to the 8:30 news here with this Trump stuff here. So I'm guessing that's what it was from. All I know is that we're going higher. Gonna wait for a pullback here and see what's happening. Claypool did? Yeah. He's awesome. He's the man. Yeah, my girlfriend bought me backstage passes for Primus once, and so I got to meet him in the band. Got to meet Larry and Tim Alexander, the drummer, who recently just quit the band again. But it was so awkward. Like, it was cool meeting them, but it's like I didn't know what to say. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a pretty reserved type of person. I don't really say too much. So like, when I met them face to face, it was like I was like in shock for a bit. So I didn't even say much. Luckily, I had some people with me that did all the talking. I wonder if it's just like a point, click, and buy. Close your eyes and buy type day. So far. ES moving up as well. I'm sure YM is moving up as well. So when you get all three moving up in the same direction, that's usually a pretty good sign. And gold is plummeting. So isn't oil, I think. Yeah, oil's coming down as well. So might try for a cheap short, long or something if we can get a little bit of a pullback. Keep a tight stop. Might even switch to like 10-point stop and then maybe go for a bigger move. We'll see. There's no rush. Funded accounts are looking alright from last night, and then we're working on this evaluation, so let's see if you be careful not to trade an account that I don't want to trade. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking right now, JStores. Although it might be nice to catch a runner if we end up getting a true trend type day. I could try something like that. Use multiple contracts. Try to keep a runner on. But if we just keep pumping and going parabolic, then it'd be hard to get an entry unless I'm just gonna momentum trade. I wouldn't think it would count for a day, but yeah, I don't know for sure, Josh. I'm kind of thinking today and tomorrow is going to count as one, but I'm not 100. But it would make sense. I don't know if TopStep sent an email. They usually will. No, I get that. I get an Apex account, and what else do I have? Oh yeah, my take profit trader. I haven't touched that today either. I think this is pretty much going to be an evals for the rest of the day type of day for me. Even if I don't make a trade on the eval, it's okay. We're up pretty good for the day. But this is one day to pass, so it'd be sweet to get another Tradeify account. Yeah, we're going higher. It's kind of doing what I was thinking earlier, you know, it's just picked a direction and it's just going. And if you just go back to all the holiday type days, trading days, you'll just see that over and over and over and over again. Could almost go down to the 1 minute chart and then try to hop in on the trend here. Something I normally don't do, so might even be a day where you could put the 9 up there. So you can put like the 9 EMA up here, and then you could look for a pullback to the 9 and possibly take it for a scalp. It's just another strategy that some people use, especially on kind of a trendy low liquidity days. Oh, nice newts. So what are you trading TopStep on, Ninja? Yeah, I hear you, newts. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I know, the rhythmic connections. I kind of want to get away from Quan Tower altogether. I haven't been trading good enough lately. I've been in the right mindset to copy trade all my accounts. So It's like I just copy trade groups within like the prop firm. Like I still doing that, but it's like I'll keep all my Apex accounts, kind of trade them all together, and then Buell and Ox, I'll trade all them together, things like that. But yeah, I know, Newt. So sometimes you just get in that mindset and you just go into drawdown, like a personal drawdown. So I think everyone, I don't care how good of a trader you are, it's like everyone tends to go through some streaks. So winning streaks and losing streaks every now and then. It's just got to keep those losing streaks to a minimum, you know. Got to pump the brakes. Yeah, Newts, I don't blame you. It's good to take breaks. It's good to take breaks and do something else, you know. Like I know you work, or we're working in that restaurant, you know. You take a break, you go do some of that stuff, you know. Take a break from the screens, you know. You still pay attention every once in a while, but just kind of, you know, take a break. I was about to say is like sometimes like when I'm up $600 or $700 on the personal account, and then I get greedy and then I overtrade it and then end up blowing that 600 and then, you know, maybe losing 600 on the day, and then looking back in hindsight, you know, looking back and going, what the heck were you doing? And then my girlfriend goes out and door dashes till, you know, 10, 11 o'clock at night and makes $100. You know, and it really puts it in perspective, like what the heck are you doing? Because she'll say like, it take me all week to make $600. Take the stab long off the 9.
Order filled.
Just place a 10-point stop on this long. It's just something I don't really usually trade like this off the 9 like this, but I see some other people doing it, so it's just an evaluation. Looks like we're breaking through the 9 now. Now that I try it, but you'll see like a lot on the trend days where it'll just kind of follow this 9 up. It just kind of bounces off it, and so it's just a little 1-to-1 trade. 10 points, 10 point stop, 10 point take profit on the evaluation. So we'll see. For the stream. Maybe 10 points a little bit much. Oh, looks like we're getting a little bit of a pullback there. Stopped out. Looks like we're rounding over here. Might even flip it. Boy, it's hard to go against this trend here. Hey Farhat, what's happening? Let me go back in the chat here. Oh, forklift? Yeah, in like a warehouse. I used to do a lot of the warehouse work. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, Newts. Especially when you get young ones like you. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, come on. So it looks like our stop was a little bit tight there. So the idea was sort of correct. And I know, sometimes I think it's frozen there, Josh. So definitely when it's low liquidity and moving slow like this is like that saying, never short a slow market. So oh, this is terrible. So 800 is just looking ripe to be picked here. I don't usually look at bookmap generally, but when there's like low liquidity, sometimes you can see those orders really pop up. So like at 800 right now is 132 contracts sitting at 21,800. And I just look at the free YouTube one. So like you can see here, 21,800, 132 contracts sitting up there. Yeah, you'll just see those just become magnets, especially on days like today. So I'm definitely still looking for a long. Maybe if we get a pullback here, can try for it again. These days could be tricky. You kissed this, yeah. Yeah, news. My brother has a toddler and a new puppy, so it's pretty crazy over his house right now. Looks like a bomb got exploded in his house. Kind of looking for an entry long. I'm not willing to try to short this yet. But I do have a feeling we need to come down to go higher. Just because we have a large lot sitting up on the 800s. And a lot of times they like to pull it just before you get to 800. So like in the it would be like in the 790s. You'll see that a lot. Pretty big pullback. Alright, I'm gonna try another long. Bounce off the 9. Let's just go for something bigger. Place to stop. Here, 250 bucks. If we keep pulling back, we keep pulling back, but she might even widen this stop. Let's just go 300 bucks. And 15-point stop. I'm not even going to look for a take profit. If we start to rally again and pump again, then I'll just move my stop and trail it. I think that's going to be the game plan on this evaluation. You have the top of the hour coming up. This is the top of the hour. Still pulling back here a little bit. Come on, buyers, step in now. Oof.
Stop filled.
So lost 300 on that trade. Nah. Oh well. If J Stores you a short 728, or we look for the long at 728. Oh, nice. This might be a day to pull up the VWAP. I already have it. It really just bottom ticked me. It was on a sim account, so I know the market makers weren't watching, but so we gave back some gains. We'll switch accounts. Yeah, you don't want your mouse to mess up, dudes. For sure. Yeah, for sure, yeah. Yeah, I have a spare mouse, but not right handy. So we're pulling back here. If we go back to the 700 site level, still have all that liquidity sitting above around the 800. Yeah, I have my wireless mouse plugged in pretty much all the time now. It's just because the battery dies so quickly. So I had a wireless mouse almost catch fire. That was scary. I came back from lunch one day and my mouse was sitting on my desk, and all of a sudden I smelled something real hot, and it was sitting there charging, and my mouse was so hot you could barely touch it. Damn lithium batteries catch fire. My dad had an RC car, my little brother's RC car. He was charging his batteries for the RC. No, it was an RC boat, a remote control boat, and they were charging the batteries in his camper 2 summers ago, and it was in one of those fireproof bags, charging, and it still caught the whole camper on fire. It burned down his whole camper. I'm still thinking longs.
Order filled.
See if we get some momentum on this other eval. 2 contracts in heavy. Pass or smash. Could hit the DLL pretty quickly. I gotta go to the gym today, guys. I haven't gone since Thursday, and I ate like crap over the weekend. Oof. So maybe my long bias is I think TradeFis do have DLL, right? Yeah. Soft breach. Okay, good. Because we're in 2 contracts, so I get it at 1250 pretty quick if we get a little dump here. I still like the longs. I don't know why. I just see I can get myself in trouble when I have a bias like this, but so we've been an instant drawdown on this trade so far. I'd like to see it get back up above 740s and continue the pump. So if anyone's new tuning in, I noticed we got quite a bit of viewers today, so you probably knew. I trade my evaluations like a total degenerate, so this is not how I generally trade my funded accounts. Just a disclaimer. We are not getting that pump yet. Yeah, J Money, yeah. I was looking for the momentum, and then the momentum obviously was not there. I'm gonna get out of this trade. So we're gonna continue to pull back, it looks like. That was actually a good short entry where I exited. One of my little inside bar tricks on the 5-minute chart. You can see it's holding on the 5-minute inside bar pretty good. The breaks of it. And yet I'm not going with it, so maybe I just need to be patient and kind of wait. I felt like Trump sipping water there for a minute. I was two-handed in my coffee mug here. Okay, we're continuing to pull back, so keep breaching that initial balance low. Oh, I saw that. Did anyone get rich off the meme coin? The Trump meme coin? I can't even trade crypto in Maine. I don't really know how any of it works, but I'd have to have a VPN or something. Yeah, I saw a bunch of people on Twitter buying this meme coin stuff. This Trump meme coin. I don't know. I don't know nothing about it. So I'm just getting chopped up right now. I've given back, 300, 400, about, I think $400 of this account here, and then I just lost 661, and yeah, so oh, they got their own coin, yeah. Yeah, that stuff is just crazy to me, all that meme coin stuff. I don't understand it. I barely understand crypto. I'm in the boomer investing. I'm just in like high dividend ETFs. So what am I in right now? These are my investment ETFs. So I'm in JEPQ, SCHD, O, which is realty income, and then PNNT. So, but yeah, JEPQ on that pump looked real nice. JEPQ kind of follows the NASDAQ. SCHD kind of follows the Dow. This is a REIT for real estate income. They all pay dividends, pretty high dividends. Right now I'm at about $1,300 a month on my dividend income. It's not too bad. Yeah, JEPQ's been my favorite lately. Yeah, JEPQ is I bought JEPQ at 51, it's at 57. And I just I'm enrolled in the drip, so this is the stuff that really bothers me, is when I don't follow my own setups. I tried to fade both these setups and I got burned big time. Josh, I think I got 140,000 or so parked in those. Yeah, not like I said, I just enrolled in drip, so I just keep reinvesting the dividends. Yeah, Josh. Yeah, it's not bad. If I don't start getting some more payouts though, I'm gonna have to cut into it a little bit. Which I don't want to do. The only problem is having, whoa, there's a nice little flush there. Just gonna be patient with another setup. I'm gonna got this fresh account here, up 688 in that eval, down 661 in that one. I might as well pull out the freshie. See what happens. Oh, so yeah, what I was saying is, like, bad thing about having the futures account mixed with my E-Trade account is that, you know, if I do take a hit on my futures account one day, which I'm trying not to get done with it, but then yeah, and then I have to dip into the investment portfolio a little bit to cover the margin or something. Oh, nice, Fred. Wow, it's down 1,200. Back to green. Very nice. He must have caught that flush. But yeah, Josh, you weren't on earlier, but yeah, we're up about $4,000 on the personal account this year, so not too bad. Good start. I haven't done anything too crazy with it. Yeah, by no means am I up on my personal account through my futures trading career, because the first year I lost 15K in like a few weeks. When I first started trading futures, I didn't have any prop firms or anything, and I just opened a TradeAvate account, put 15K in there, said, yeah, I've made money on my practice account. The very first trade I took, $500 gone. Just like that. I go, oh. And I've been hooked ever since. Nice, Josh. Yeah, so I think my personal account's leading my prop accounts right now, but it won't. Because we're ready for a payout on the My Funded Futures. I just got to get it up a little bit higher. And Take Profit Trader, we've taken those daily payouts like crazy. But I blew that account. Continuing to pull back here. Sorry. Words are hard. Been hawk since 2001. What's that mean, Fred? A hawk since 2001. First option trade. Oh, dude, that's JStores. That's where I. Oh, hooked. Yeah. Hooked. Yeah. Carlos Roa, what's happening? Thanks for the sub. Yeah, JStores. My options crushed me. What's going on, Carlos? Not much. Not much. Just trading these evals, Carlos. Kind of pissed off that I didn't go with my little setups here, and I tried to fade them, and paid the price dearly. Because I had this bias that we would just continue to run higher. Yeah, and I don't. That's why I don't like having a bias for the day, anyway. And the reason why I had that daily bias is just because, like I said, we usually pick that direction and continue to run up. Now we still could. I mean, we had this big move up here from 8:30 in the news, and then the pump at the open, just before the open here. We've given that back. So actually, sorry, we're actually below the open. This is the open here, 9:30, the true open. Hey, Trading Star, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, Carlos, I try not to, poach. I try not to poach on anyone's channel, so people find me organically, then that's cool. That's kind of the way I want it. I mean, if you're subbing, then it's because you want to be here. It's not, not subbing just to sub. Well, see, I don't mind if you guys do it. You guys can do it if you want. I don't care. I appreciate that, JStores. Miranda, thanks for the sub. So yeah, we got a lot of the DCA gang likes to hang out here. Some of the Newts, JStores, Josh, Carlos. I don't know, there's a bunch of J Money. I know this thing is really pulling back. We got this is some nice moves. If you could caught them, then we did some damage, but overall we're still doing okay for today. So I got caught up in a little bit of the trying to go long on this dump, looking for a pullback, kept pulling back. So it's all right. We took a shot. Fred, yeah, for sure, Fred. Yeah, there's a bunch of you guys. That's why I've been trying to debate on what times to stream. Like today I hopped on because obviously it's a holiday and I think a lot of streamers are not streaming. So I ended up hopping on early, around 8 a.m. or so my time. So I've been thinking about trading maybe before 0 day gets on, things like that. Even though I do most of my trading in the overnight, so I mean not the overnight, the New York Open. I don't really do any overnight trading. Plus I'm on the East Coast, so I don't like staying up all night. But yeah, this is by far the most views I've gotten on stream, so appreciate you guys. This is awesome. Yeah, I started this channel just to, kind of document my journey and things like that and help out some new traders with the prop game, and by no means do I know everything about technical analysis or am I the best trader or whatever, but I can get payouts and make money, extract money from this market. And it took me years to be able to do that, so. So if I can help some people, you know, not make the same mistakes as I did, save them a lot of money. And the first thing I'm going to tell them is don't trade your own money when you're first starting out. Just don't do it. Whether you love or hate prop firms, it's like it still gets you skin in the game for a very minimal investment. It also helps to rewatch my streams. Like if I'm, especially if I go on tilt, I'll rewatch some of my videos, and it's like, all right, well, this is, you know, clearly what I did wrong. So what are we doing now? So getting a bit of a bounce here. Just 920. This level. So at the bottom of the hour here, coming up here in 2 minutes. Not scared to try for another long. We are below the 930 candle, the open, so here's the bottom of the hour here, coming up in 30 seconds. We'll see what we do here. So if you're just tuning in, I didn't hedge these accounts. Even though it looks like I hedged them, I didn't hedge them. Alright, so here's the new half hour. Keep wanting to go long, but it makes you wonder if we pull all the way back to the VWAP here. And right now on the 5 minute, we haven't had any break of the previous 5 minute candles, so we're kind of like just stair stepping down, as you see. So we're stair stepping. There's a little sweep at the bottom, just below initial balance low. So I'm just watching this candle here. So we swept the lows there, and then it looks like we're gonna continue lower maybe. I'm getting rid of this line. I had that earlier for trying to ride the trend up, and you caused the market to move, J Stores. I love that when it happens, when you click on your order or whatever and it instantly goes in your way, like without any drawdown whatsoever. It's almost like, did I cause that? Did I cause that on my sim account? This might be crazy, but I'm actually thinking about a long here, but probably crazy. I have no idea. Oh yeah, that's today too. Is that the inauguration's today, right? It shows you how much I pay attention to politics. I don't even know. I should know, right? Around noontime Eastern is the swear-in, I guess. So I need to wait. Might look for a scalp long here. If we break above the 95 level. It'd have to be a wide stop though. But I'm gonna go for the long here. Probably get trapped, but we'll see. I don't like that they got the 700 level right there either, but smacking off that 700 level. If we just get a little pump above it, then we should hit TP pretty quickly. It's just right at that psych level. It's just rejected right off that 700. 699.75. I don't like that. So obviously we got to break above the 700 for my long to work. It's only good for about 5 points right there. So I'm gonna put a stop just below this little swing here, and then if we get a pump up, I'm gonna move my stop up. I'll trail it. But I definitely feel like I got trapped for sure. All right, so now we need that Trump pump again. And we really need to break above 700. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Newts. If it takes out my stop, then I'm definitely wrong, right? Just wasn't my day. So we got like a 1 hour and 20 minutes before the swear-in for the presidential inauguration, so kind of interesting how that works out, how that affects the market. So the momentum plays really haven't worked too well today for me. I guess you're better off like waiting for like pullbacks and stuff and try to look for cheap longs and shorts. Trying to go for this momentum play here. I mean, it went up 5 points and then died. So now we're taking like massive heat. But stop is where it is. Looks like we're definitely in danger from getting stopped out. Could DCA here. DCA and then keep the stop where it is, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna hold it. There's a stop. So that's 3 stop outs in a row for me. Taking damage, but it's alright. So this was 100% a bull trap. I was a little leery just because of the 700 level. Now we're gonna get a VWAP test. And sure enough, we went 699.75 and then rejected right off it. This is the VWAP test. Nice little bounce off the VWAP. Gross. Anyways. So I wonder if we ended up getting back this whole candle here, this little 830 news candle. If we break below the VWAP, we could definitely flush this. So I've tried for 3 longs and gotten stopped out. No, I tried 4 longs, stopped out on 3 of them. This was the best trade of the day. Here. On this account. That was a nice 15-point clean, pretty clean. This, tried a long here, stopped out. Tried a long here, got stopped out. And just tried another long here, got stopped out. Ugh. Oh well. $560 views on this stream, guys. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. It's awesome. $30 people watching, 30 likes. 30. I like it. Little VWAP bounce. Don't fade the trend, I guess. Trend was up. I did not adapt. I went with the trend here. Didn't adapt. And now it's come way down. So. makes you wonder if we put in a little M pattern. I'll be right back, guys. See, I'm dressed for a nor'easter. Yoma, what's going on, man? Yoma. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's been a good stream today. Kind of got chopped up here a little bit, Yoma, but we did all right. I mean, made some money on the funded account, made a little money on the personal. Kind of took some hits on these Tradeify accounts. That's all right. Well, we were supposed to have a nor'easter J stores, but we ended up getting 4 inches of snow, and it was kind of a joke. Yoma, did you stream today? I got on early, so I actually haven't watched anyone. Yeah, we actually been streaming for about 3 hours. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the markets have been okay for some. I mean, we've gotten some movement. I mean, this is not like slow grind type stuff that you sometimes see. I mean, these candles are pretty good, but the setups, well, actually, my setups actually worked. I just decided to fade my setups apparently, so which is okay. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about a long here as well. Heavy. Into that 700 though.
Order filled.
So long again. Might give up most of the gains if we get stopped out, but that's alright. End of day. I only can place my stop so far. Really, it should be down below here. I guess I can. It's an eval only, but. End of day drawdown account, so if we get stopped out, it'll be like negative $200. So I almost want to go in 2 contracts, but and then take one off just before the 700s. And let one run if it keeps going. Oh, the meme coin, Yoma? The Trump coin and the Melania coin? Is that what you're talking about? I see some people made a lot of money off it. I got no luck for that kind of stuff. If I bought something like that, it would go right to 0. Come on, pump it. Let's go. There we go. It was a nice little pump. I'm gonna add here. It's very aggressive. I'm looking to take one off just before the 700s and possibly let one run. If we can get that pump. Oh, just not getting that momentum though. See, this is the thing. This is something that I should be more aware of, where the type of day it is. And the time it is. I mean, it is 11 o'clock too. So I'm moving my stop up to my first entry. Basically gonna risk today's profits. We're in 2 contracts heavy. If I could take one off at 700-ish just before, kind of front run it, and then hope for a bigger pump. But doesn't really feel like it. Doesn't feel like we're gonna get that momentum. Come on. Yeah, there's no follow through. It kind of feels like the Asian session a little bit. My stop feels tight, but $50K account, I can't risk too much. Well, I could risk it all, but oh, did we hit 200 subs? That's awesome, guys. Thank you. Thanks, Yoma. Well, yeah, get that sub in. 199. I need one more sub. Come on. Get 200. Thanks, Yoma. 200 subs. Yeah, that's great. There's a little pump there. Just need a little more. Ooh. Alright, stop. Break even there. Who faded me? Go ahead, admit it. Who faded me? No, I'm just kidding. That was a shout out to 0 Day. Stops at break even on the second contract. I don't really have a take profit. That was just up there just because of the bracket, but
Stop field.
that was a nice little trade, but it definitely was playing with us for a long time. And ideally, I would like to have had to stop way down here, but you just couldn't do it. It was just too much. So this is gonna be the winning account today so far. So that was a pretty good setup. Just to explain what I was thinking there was, okay, so we got the bounce off the VWAP. That was pretty evident. Put in an inside bar harami candle. And then I just took the long above it. Really looking to take out this mother candle here. But where we had 700s just sitting there and it kept rejecting off it. Then I tried to front run it a little bit, and then we squeezed a little more out of it. We could keep pumping higher here, putting in a bit of an M pattern. That was just my thinking on that trade. It was I think trade. And as you can see, like the inside bar candles have been working all day. So if you would have took the break here, went short here, can't really see it too well. So these are just dumb setups. See? Dumb. Brainless stuff. And sometimes when you just get low liquidity like that, they just work. And here, these accounts took drawdown because I faded them. I tried to go long, trying to like go with this trend, faded them, got burnt. Went long again, trying to fade this, got burnt. Here, we finally went with it again, took a nice trade. Went here, took 15 points here, took another 15 points here. So sometimes just those silly little setups work, you know. Sometimes they don't. I see there's quite a few streamers on today, so I appreciate everyone tuning in to my stream. I mean, we're trading okay, I guess, for the market conditions. Definitely can look back and say, yeah, that was dumb, that was dumb. Yeah, liquidated. That was a nice little bounce. I guess I should have known, like, I know some of you called out in the chat, like, we were headed to the VWAP. And I kept trying to fade that move, but it's definitely on a day like today where there's low liquidity and it's just a bunch of retail traders and algorithms. It's like, you kind of, like, expect the psych levels, like the 700, the VWAP. I really thought we'd go to 800, which we still could, for sure. But you could just see like those levels being hit, and then the immediate reactions off them. So yeah, so I'm just kind of looking at this trade where we bounced off the VWAP and then broke above the initial balance low. So that was another check mark. So that was a good trade. So we could continue to pump here, but don't really know. Or is this just a little bit of pullback before we take out the low of, or not necessarily the low, but get back into this little news 830 candle. And you have this data wick down here. But it kind of feels like, we continue to grind higher for now. That's kind of how I feel. We got out a little bit early. We traded our stop there, but overall I'm happy with the trade just because I don't really know what the market's going to do now. So how did everyone else do today? You green, you red. I'm gonna try an experiment here on the stream. Let's see. Trying to figure out how to start a poll. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. Just for an experiment. I don't know how to do it. I know I got the gamble stuff like you'll see on some of the other streams. I think that's working for like loyalty points. That. I'm slowly learning how to do this stuff. Eventually, I'd like to be able to figure out how to do the giveaways. I'm gonna actually contact another streamer and have them help me figure out how to do it. So I want to learn how to do that, so that way when we get more subscribers and stuff, so we can have like milestone giveaways. I like to try to do it through the Streamlabs, but I don't really know how to do it yet, so. TopStep TV, yeah. So I think TopStep TV, you know, I like how it brings a lot of new people to the futures market. But I think the problem with TopStep TV is that they have way too many traders on there trying to trade that same account. Because not one of you guys trade the same way. I can guarantee it. And so when they have like 2-3 traders on there and they're trying to trade that house account, and one's like, yeah, well, you know, we're gonna bounce off here off the VWAP, so let's go long. And the other guy's going, no, I think we should go short. And then, I don't know, it's weird. But they have good like psychology talks and things like that on TopStep TV. With some of the, you know, they'll have some guests on there that talk about trading psychology and things like that, which is pretty good. I like watching the trader segment when they go over the metrics for the trading accounts and things like that, because you can see like people that trade differently, like whether they're going in large size and looking for small moves or going for big size, or going small size looking for bigger moves, things like that. So you kind of learn from that kind of stuff. But I am from Maine, Mark. Yoma, thank you very much. Thanks for the support, Yoma. Yeah, where's everyone else from? If you don't mind saying in the chat. Where are y'all from? Oh, we got a fellow Mainer in the county. I'm down in Kennebec County, Mark. New Jersey, Dutchess County, New York. Nice. Oh, you're from Van Buren. Yeah, you're up in the county. I don't know if I've ever been to Van Buren. Probably not. Yeah, you're way up. So as far as I've been to Presque Isle, Mark. I worked up in Presque Isle for 3 months. We were actually working in Mars Hill, but I was staying in Presque Isle. I was actually telling that story, how they used to have the fish concerts up there at that old Air Force base, and that we were working roadside construction on Route 1, and we had to shut down construction because of the fish concert. Oh, your son lives in Gray? Yeah, that's not far from me. Yeah, I'm in Litchfield, actually. I don't mind saying it. I don't have enough subscribers to have any creepy stalkers, so. Yeah, I'm in Litchfield. Yeah, that was wild. So yeah, I live in Litchfield. I've lived here pretty much my whole life. I did move to Augusta for 8 years or so because I was working for the Augusta post office, and I moved in with my girlfriend who had a house in Augusta, and yeah, and then I ended up building a house out here in Litchfield. Well, actually, I was in the process of building. I've been in the process of building this house that I'm in since 2004 or 5, I think. I started building this house. But yeah, Gray. My mother used to live in Gray, Gray, Standish, like Wyndham area. Oh, really? Waterville? Yeah, I used to own a house in Waterville. I had an investment house up in Waterville. But yeah, we're in Waterville. I'm in Waterville all the time just because my girlfriend's mother lives there in Waterville. Sweet. Finally found someone else from Maine. Do you do you trade prop firms, Mark? Or you trade a personal account? Yeah, especially up here in Maine, right? Yeah, me too, Mark. I trade both. I trade a personal and prop firms. I use them both. To me, they're just like tools. Prop firms more of a game that you can play within the different prop firm rules and things like that, and you know, the personal account is just steady income, I guess. So actually, yeah. Well, just be careful, Mark. With a personal account, because if you go back in some of my videos, like I talk about, like my short videos, I talk about how I wish I would have found prop firms sooner because I lost so much personal money off the rip. I made a little short video where I talk about how my very first trade I lost $500, and then I lost $15,000 out of my TradeAvate account within a few weeks. And I'm just like, I could have bought a lot of prop firms with that kind of money. So yeah, we're just kind of like bouncing around the 700 level. So actually, that, normal markets, I would have bet that we would have just continued like another rip. I mean, we still could. We could just kind of bull flag here, like we are now, kind of bull flagging a bit, and looks like we're starting to break that, and then continue higher. I don't really know, but so I'm not feeling too bad getting out just above the 700 level on that trade. Definitely would have got stopped out on a break-even trade. Yeah, Mark, I'm glad you found me. It's pretty awesome. Another Mana. Was it my main accent, or just my name, Pine Tree Trader? I'm assuming it was Pine Tree Trader, or maybe a little of both. I know Methodical Man likes to make fun of my accent, but that's okay. And if I have a few drinks, you should see that accent. It really comes out. But yeah, you're way up in, you're in the different part of the world, up in Van Buren. For sure. Oh yeah, yeah, he's way up there. That's like, yeah, it does newts for sure. Yeah, Wisconsin. My yeah. My girlfriend's mother's husband or boyfriend is from Minnesota. Um, but he doesn't really have that much of an accent. I don't really notice it. But he was a commercial truck driver, long haul trucker for his whole life, so he might have just lost the accent a little bit. Did you guys get hammered with snow, Mark, today? We were supposed to get that big nor'easter, and we got 4 inches down here. But it's cold. It's cold as it's cold. Yeah, the wind's blowing and it's cold, but it's sunny out, so. You got no snow? Yeah, we're right underneath here, I guess. Or it hasn't got to you yet. Because you're about at least, what, 6 hours? 5, 6 hours north of me, so that's like a whole other planet. But when I go up north, when I say going up north, I like to go like to Jackman and Rangeley and Moosehead. Like, to me, that's going up north, but like it's obviously northwest. Yeah, I love Jackman and stuff. I mean, I can be there in like 2 hours or so. It's where I do a lot of deer hunting and bird hunting up that way. And my buddy's got a cabin out over there. Yeah, I've been going up there for years. Back before it was cool to go up there. Now with the podcast and the YouTube and everything like that, you get a lot of out of staters going up there, but so the market's really not doing crap now, so we did okay. Just a little quick recap on the so these are the valuations here, the trade-ifies. I got rebuild, so might as well trade them. And up 1,200 on that one, down 600 and 500 on these two. The funded account up 225, 50K express account on TopStep up 200. And we're up 65 whole dollars on the personal account. So $65 on the personal account. Made 347 last Friday. That hasn't rolled into this trading gain thing yet, but so that's what we did on the personal. No, I don't. No. You're like the first person that I've found on stream that's been from Maine. There's another guy on YouTube that I seen in the chat on someone else's stream he was from Maine. But no. I heard there's a group of traders. Now this is just like, I don't know. this could be fake. I don't know, but I heard my brother was telling me there's a group of traders that trade in Maine, and they kind of run like a little hedge fund type deal. So there's like a group of like 3 to 5 traders. I don't even really know. And yeah, he was telling me. But yeah, I mean, I very rarely run into anyone that's a trader. People ask me what I do for a living, and I tell them I'm a day trader. And the first thing they do is ask me about, you know, Apple stock and Tesla stock, and I'm like, I don't know. I trade futures for the most part, so, and they have no idea what that is, so. Tell them I'm a day trader, and they want me to fix their stock portfolio. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Are you originally from Van Buren, Mark? Just curious. Oh, cool, yeah. So you guys got no snow, huh? That's nuts. But like the snowmobile industry and stuff has just gone completely downhill up here in Maine. Now they're really, you know, trying to adapt and allow a lot more four-wheelers and things like that, even down in my area. Because down here you can't even ride a four-wheeler anywhere. But, I mean, we have snowmobile trails and things like that, but there's been no snow, so you can't ride snowmobiles for the last few years. But anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna call it there. It's a good stream. We've been on 3 hours and 30 minutes. I really appreciate everyone stopping in, and I'm glad some of you guys found me. And you know, please hit the like button and the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Oh yeah, just a few inches, yeah. That's all I mean, we just have what we just got this last storm, just like 3-4 inches, and it's just straight powder, so it's not anything. The lakes are frozen, but yeah, so anyways, if you guys are interested in prop firms, I do have a few links. I can't really have any of the big dog links, like My Funded Futures and Take Profit Trader. I wish I could, but they won't work with me. So if you want to help support the channel, help me out, help me buy better equipment and things like that. I do have Apex links and Bulanox and Tradeify and stuff in my description and my profile, so yeah. Yeah, e-trading, yeah, I use a 5-minute. Mainly the 5-minute. I dropped down to the 1-minute when we were doing that grind up earlier here. Just because I was thinking we were just gonna get a continuation grind. So I was looking for more of a sniper entry, but for the most part I just trade the 5-minute chart. Yep, works for me. But yeah, guys, appreciate you all. Hit the bell, that way you know I'm on. And yeah, more streaming, definitely more streaming this week, so look for me. And appreciate all of you guys. Peace, guys, stay safe.